Morning, it's Monday, June 18th, 2018. You're watching the Daily Mix TV by hillSTORY Marketing. Hi, my name is Patrick Hillman. I hope you folks had a great weekend. It was a scorcher in the Northeast with the mercury reaching above 90 degrees for the first time this season. As a matter of fact, that trend is going to continue today with the real feel hitting over 100 degrees. If you live in the New York tri-state area or in the region, and you have elderly neighbors or those with young children or pets, please check on them today. Do me that favor. When the temperature hits this kind of height and the humidity level hits this kind of excess, we need to make sure that we're there for our neighbors just to make sure they're happy and healthy. The temperature is going to be so high today that even local school districts have already started to close. So again, please check on those elderly neighbors. On to today's news. So last summer we talked about Procter Gamble CMO Mark Pritchard, who pulled the plug on digital spend to the tune of over $180 million because he wasn't getting the right reports in terms of transparency and performance from those digital publishers. So for those who don't remember, Pritchard challenged the digital business community to submit for audits much like broadcasters do with Nielsen and print does with the Audit Bureau of Circulations. So many called his bluff. Now, the only problem is it wasn't a bluff. The result? Procter & Gamble sales went up because that money was reinvested back into traditional brick and mortar as well as street tactics. Now it looks like Unilever is following suit. Unilever, the world's second largest advertisers, decided to cut loose its social media influencers in order to be more transparent with consumers, according to a report out of Reuters. Unilever's CMO, Keith Weed, is expected today to announce that the company will never buy followers or work with influencers who buy followers. It's also going to prioritize social media platforms who proactively increase transparency. So, earlier this year, Weed threatened to pull Unilever's spend on Facebook and Google if they didn't attempt to stop the landslide of fake news and that toxic online content, which has been a buzz issue for the last several months. Bear in mind, Unilever spent almost $9 billion on marketing last year alone. Now, folks, in any sector, when the number one, the big dog in that sector decides to make a massive pivot, of a significant sea change, such as what Pritchard did, of course the others are going to follow suit. So how the digital publishers didn't think this was going to keep going is beyond me. But I certainly give kudos to Unilever for doing the right thing by both its consumers and its investors. A couple months ago, we talked about the new John Frieda campaign announcement featuring a content collaboration with Riverdale star Camila Mendes, who plays Veronica Lodge on the CW series. Well, wait no further, kids. The first installment of Your Hair Talks Make a Statement campaign released on the company's website over the weekend, and it features a video alongside a Q&A where Mendes discusses her hair struggles and future career aspirations. Quote, "I've been using John Frieda Frizzies since I was in 5th grade. It's a must-have in my beauty routine and integral in creating the hair look I'm trying to achieve, regardless of the style. I'm excited to share my personal hair journey with the Your Hair Talks Make a Statement community and celebrate hair as a form of expression," according to Mendes. Mendes will continue creating exclusive content for the Kao USA-owned brand, and she will host several events and social activations throughout this year. Additionally, the actress will release her must-have John Frieda products through Amazon, where they'll be available for purchase in just a couple of weeks. So, very smart move for the Kao-owned brand. Using a popular Gen Z-oriented actress like Mendes is a smart move for John Frieda, especially when you dial down into the fact that this is about easing frizz, which is a huge problem in the warmer months of the year, given our humidity levels. I mean, after all, just ask Monica from Friends.
All right, I don't want to alarm anybody, but Monica's hair is twice as big as it was when we landed. Okay, when I go places with high humidity, it gets a little extra body, okay?
That's why our honeymoon photos look like me and Diana Ross.
The point in all of this is, when you look at Camila Mendes and you think about what's going on in the world of hair care and beauty right now, Kao USA did a very smart move in signing up Mendes for this program. Certainly in terms of content creation and all of those things, it's a great passion point to capitalize on for both younger millennials and older Gen Z. So kudos to you guys. Now, last week I talked about Chipwich and the comeback the classic is making thanks to Cobb, Connecticut-based company Crave Better Foods, LLC. Well, on Friday, a surprise landed at my doorstep as a thank you. I have to admit I was taken aback by 4 boxes, but oh boy, was I excited. So as you saw from the video, a note came along with the box from the head Chipwicher, David. Now, I bring this up and show you these things because at the end of the day, a brand that follows up with media, influencers, or podcasters in this way is a very smart move. It incentivizes those who support your brand to continue to talk about it. Now, at the very least, you get another mention, much like what's happening right now. By the way, I had a few people try the original Chipwich besides myself. I can tell you right now, if you grew up eating this incredible frozen novelty, our friends at Crave Better Foods have delivered not just the promise of a better product, but one that meets the standard of those childhood memories. So the ice cream was creamy and tasted incredible. The cookies, though, the cookies and the chocolate chips, they were just amazing. It reminded me of the first bite of a Chipwich when I was a child, as opposed to that over-processed crap it had become before it disappeared from shelves. So congrats to Crave Better Foods. I'm so excited to see the success you have in store for yourselves. I mean, everything about it was perfect. The flavor profile, you could taste the natural ingredients. There was no acidic base on the back end, which happens with over-processed frozen novelties, that kind of thing. So, love the fact that you guys did this. I love the fact that Crave Better's brought back Chipwich. Congratulations, folks. Just one thing. Bear in mind, the Daily Mix TV will never accept money to promote a brand. We're strictly interested in helping people to navigate the very treacherous waters of marketing and business combined with delivering an understanding as to how pop culture affects those worlds. Lord knows Chipwich and classic products like it fits the bill perfectly. Feel free to send product samples, though, if you'd like a review. On a personal note, yesterday was Father's Day. Now, I didn't get a chance to see my dad this weekend, but of course I spoke with him multiple times. I found myself yesterday looking through old photos and just remembering times from my childhood that my father, of course, played an integral role in, which in my case was every day. You see, Dad was a highly successful madman, but he never let his career get in the way of supporting his son. My mother was exactly the same way. Now, despite running one of the hottest creative ad shops in the 80s and 90s and constantly traveling the globe, my father never missed a baseball game, a school play, a wrestling match, or an award ceremony. He never ignored a call from his son, even in the midst of a massive negotiation with a client or other business interest. That is the true definition of a dad. A selfless person whose interest in their child is not surface or sitting them down in front of the idiot box, but a dad who is always there, no matter what or why, who takes an active role in their child's upbringing. While most of my contemporaries look to sports stars and celebrities as their hero, I always looked to my father, even to this day. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the CEO of hillSTORY Marketing. I'm also the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.